Hi, hello friends. I'm Ashwati Anas. Today we will see the chapter 3, the Vedic culture. After the decline of Harappan civilization, the Indian people saw a new culture called Vedic. Sanskrit, that means an Indo-Aryan language speaking people from Indo-Iranian region came to northwest India. Initially they settled in the valleys of northwest and plains of Punjab. Later they moved to Indo-Gangetic plains. Homo varians. Original Homo varians was a debate question among the historians and they put forward different opinions. First one is Bal Gangadhar Tilak said or argued that they were from Arctic region and the origin of Aryan was from southern Russia was widely accepted by the historians. Vedic literature. Veda signifies superior knowledge. There are four Vedic literature. They are Rig Veda, the earliest Veda, Sama Veda, Yajur Veda, and Atharva Veda. Beside these four literature works, there is another Vedic works which are Brahmanas. It is about treatises related to prayers and sacrificial ceremony. Second one is Upanishads. It is philosophical text. Third one is Aranyakas. It is forest book. Deal with mysticism, rituals, sacrifices, rites, etc. And the Ramayana and Mahabharata. Both are Indian epics. Vedic period is classified into two: early Vedic or Rigvedic period, which is from 1500 BC to 1000 BC, and the second one is later Vedic period, which is from 1000 BC to 600 BC. Rigvedic period. The Rigvedic Aryans were mostly confined to Indus region. Rigveda refers to Saptasindhu or seven rivers. They are Chalam, Chenab, Satluj, Bias, Ravi, Indus, and Saraswati. These are the seven rivers which constitute the Saptasindhu river system. Let's see the political organization during Rigvedic period. Kula is a family, the basic unit of political organization. This family or Kula joins together and forms Grama, means villages. And Gramani is the village head. The next is Visu, group of villages. And Visayapati is the head of Visu. Jana or tribe. It is the highest political unit. We have seen that the smallest or basic unit of the political organization was Kula or the family. The highest political organization was Jana. There were different tribal kingdoms and they were Bharatas, Matsyas, Yadus and Purus. The Rigvedic polity was monarchical and succession was based on hereditary. The Rajan or king were the head of the kingdom, and Purohita, who is priest, and Senani, who were commander of the army, assisted the king. Two popular bodies were there, and there were Sabha and Samati. Sabha is council of elders, and Samati is a general assembly of the entire people. Rigvedic social life. It was a patriarchal society. Kula or Graham, that means family, was basic unit of society. Grahapati is the head of the family. And monogamy and polygamy both were practiced, and monogamy was generally practiced, and the polygamy was prevalent among royal and noble families. Women got equal opportunity as men for education, attend popular assemblies, and participate in ceremonies. No child marriage was practiced, and the evidence of sati was absent. Women poet in Rigvedic time were Abala, Gosa, Lopamudra, and Vishwavara. Both men and women used upper and lower garments made of cotton and wool. The chief article of food were wheat, barley, milk, and milk products such as curd and ghee, then vegetables and fruits. Eating cow was prohibited. Pastime activities of Aryans were chariot racing, horse racing, dancing, music, and dance. Social division was not rigid to compare to later Vedic. And the economic condition of Rigvedic Aryans. Rigvedic Aryans were pastoral people. Their wealth was estimated in terms of their cattle. Different professions that Rigvedic Aryans followed were cattle rearing, agriculturing, carpentry, spinning, pottery, metal workers such as goldsmith, and trading. Then and trade was based on barter system. Religion of Rigvedic or early Vedic Aryans. Rigvedic Aryans worshipped natural forces. They are Prithvi, that is earth, Agni, fire, Vayu, wind, Varuna, rain, Indra, thunder, Aditi, and Ushas were the female goddesses. Indra was prominent among them. Next in importance to Indra was Agni, regarded as intermediary between gods and people. Varuna was regarded as upholder of natural order. There were no temples and no idol worship in early Vedic period. Later Vedic period. In later Vedic period, Aryans moved towards east into Indo-Gangetic plain. The Satapada Brahmana refers to the expansion of Aryans to the eastern Gangetic plains. Large kingdoms were developed in later Vedic period. They were Kuru, Parikshit and Janamejaya they were the famous rulers. And Panchala, Pravahana Jayavali was a famous ruler. And third one is the Kosala. The fourth one was Kashi. Ajatasattu was the famous ruler. The Videha kingdom was ruled by Janaka and his capital was at Mithila. His court was adorned by scholar Yajnavalkya. The sixth one is Magadha, Anga, Vanga. These were easternmost tribal kingdoms. Later Vedic text refers to three divisions of India: Aryavarta, that is northern India, Madhya Desha, central India, and Dakshinapada, which is southern India. Let's see political organization of later Vedic. Many jana or tribe joined together and formed janapadas or rashtras. Here jana means people. King performed various rituals and sacrifices such as Rajasuya, it is a consecration ceremony, and Ashwamedha, a horse sacrifice, and Vajpaya, that is a chariot race. King assumed titles such as Raja Vishwajanan, Ahila Bhuvanapati, which means Lord of all earth, Ekrath, and fourth one is Samrat. Samrat means sole ruler. The lower level administration was carried on by village assemblies. Importance of Sabha and Samiti was decreased during later Vedic period. We should remember that the importance of Sabha and Samiti was very strong in early Vedic period, and when it comes to later Vedic, the importance of Sabha and Samiti got diminished. Later Vedic period economic condition. Iron was used extensively in this period. Agriculture became chief occupation. Knowledge of manure was an improvement during this time. Later were the people familiar with sea and they traded with countries like Babylon. It shows that they had trade between the neighboring countries. Vanya, a class of hereditary merchants, came into existence. And Vaishyas also carried on trade and commerce. They organized a group called Ganas, which is a guild. Guild means group of merchants. Coins used for trade were Nishka, Satamana, and Krishnala. Nishka was a gold coin which was introduced in Rigvedic period, and Satamana and Krishnala were in later Vedic. And Satamana was a gold coin, and Krishnala was a silver coin. And later Vedic period social life. Varna system was the roughly established, and we can see that in early Vedic period the Varna system was not that much rigid like the later Vedic period. The Varna system, Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, was established in this time, and power of father in family was increased. Women lost their all freedom that was given by Rigvedic period. Child marriage became common. According to Aitreya Brahmana, a daughter has been described as a source of misery. Women in the royal household enjoyed certain privileges, and when come to common people, it was lacking. Let's see later Vedic period and its religion. The prominent gods during later Vedic were Prajapati, the creator, Vishnu, the protector, Rudra, the destroyer. Importance of prayers declined and importance of sacrifices increased. And priesthood became a profession and a hereditary one. There had a strong reaction against priestly domination, sacrifices, and rituals. Rise of Jainism and Buddhism was an after result of these elaborate sacrifices. These are all about Vedic culture, and I hope you guys understand well. And thanks for watching this video.